All right, what up, people? Before I go into my video, man, let me say this. I'm a little under the weather. My voice sounds a little more raspier than what it usually sounds. My daughter was sick with the flu probably about a week and a half ago. Got her back on track. She got a little stank ass attitude now. That's how I know she's doing good. And as she started coming up out of dealing with this flu virus, I ended up getting the shit because I'm in close proximity to her because I'm taking care of her, trying to get her back on track. So I caught a little remnant of what she was dealing with. I'm good. Mainly it was affecting my my nasal cavity and my voice, and then at night I would develop this motherfucking like cough, man, to the point where that shit would take my breath away sometimes. But I'm doing better now. I'm on the come up, I should say. So with that being said, if I have to clear my throat or pause briefly, just bear with your brother as I try to get through this video. So with that being said, let me go into my topic. So my topic is going to be dealing with what I've been seeing on social media, TikTok and YouTube, which is dealing with this dude by the name of Birdsong, who was supposed to be the leader of this emergence of this particular branch of the Panthers that he's calling the Black Panther Party, who is supposed to be more militant than the original Black Panther Party. And, and I'm like, I've seen videos, like I said, on TikTok as well as YouTube where people are supporting him and they like what he's doing. And then you got people who are like, fuck this nigga. We don't know who the fuck you are, and we think you are a plant by the goddamn government to stir some shit up to get motherfuckers killed. I tend to lean towards the latter because I'm like, I've been a Panther now for some years, and I've been on maneuvers and everything. I've never heard of this motherfucking dude. I've never seen him. I just saw Crystal Muhammad do a she was on damn, I done forgot my man's name. Willie D's podcast. And, they were talking about this dude. And, she's like, nobody know who this motherfucker is. And, he kicking some phony, fake ass shit. So that's the reason why I chose to, come on and give my take about this shit. And like I said a few seconds ago, I think like a lot of people who have saw this dude that, okay, here we go with the fucking bullshit. They got these fake ass motherfuckers coming out saying that they Panthers and shit, and it just throws a whole nother shade of negativity on the Panthers because you already got people saying that we don't do shit, we ain't shit, and we full of bullshit. And I can understand some of that sentiment, but at the same time, there are people who are legitimate Panthers that are actually doing the goddamn work, whether they are on social media or not. I'm one of them. And I know a plethora of other people who are Panthers that are putting in the work as well. So with that being said, this dude was very braggadocious. And you do have some Panthers that are that way. But that's not the way we're supposed to carry ourselves as far as what I've been taught and as far as what the 5 duties of a Panther states as far as how we're supposed to conduct ourselves. So with this dude, he said some slick shit. You know the line, safe like repairs, safe like replaces. And then he also went as far as to say that while he's got boots on the ground, the shit that he's been seeing ICE do, that shit is not going to happen while he's there. And if they approach him the way that they've approached other people, he'll put a fucking hole in their chest. And and I'm like, he got some motherfucking balls, man. Is he saying that shit because he's actually legit and he has the firepower? And they talk about no motherfucking rifles, shotguns, and goddamn handguns. I'm saying, does he have armored vehicles, tanks, goddamn submarines, jet fighters? Does he have any motherfucking scientists on the payroll that he got stashed off somewhere that can make biological weapons just like the United States government to fuck with them? And the answer to that question is, I highly doubt it. But he's talking a lot of bullshit. So, I'm like, is he talking that shit because That's part of the motherfucking script. And they already know what time it is, so they're gonna let him talk that shit so that it looks like it's legit. Like, you know, he really got, you know, the balls to really say the shit that he's saying. And that's one of the reasons why I feel like, or another reason why I feel like, you know, this dude is a goddamn phony. He a fucking plant. Now, I know he's made several videos where he's saying the claims that are being stated against him, that they're full of bullshit, but I'm like, where the fuck did he come from? And like I said, I've been a Panther for some years now, and even when I came into the Panthers, I did my motherfucking research. But I also know about the original Black Panther Party and this whole coalition shit. Did we have people who were allies of the Panthers? Yeah, we did. But I've never known them to be part of the goddamn organization to the point where white folks are now wanting to join the fucking Panthers. And I'm like, in the new Black Panther Party, I don't know about the other Panthers. We don't do that shit. And to my knowledge, the Panthers were started for black people. It wasn't started for immigrants. It wasn't started for white people, brown people, yellow people. If you weren't black, then that organization is not connected to you in that way. It is only connected to black people, for black people, to protect black people. Now, that doesn't mean Panthers have not went out of their way to help people who were other than black, but that's not the foundation of the organization. So with that being said, with the way this dude is operated and this braggadocious shit that he did, that's going to take me into the 5 duties of a Panther. And in the 5 duties of a Panther, the opening statement goes like this. The sole purpose of a Panther is to be a revolutionary in the African people's liberation struggle and to mobilize the masses towards self-determination. A Panther must be a vanguard example for African people, meaning black people, at all times. In order to accomplish this great and divine mission, he or she must be. Then it goes into those 5 duties. Point number 3 starts out like this, or states this. Militant, always engaged in the war for the hearts and minds of African people while carrying oneself in an organized and orderly fashion. When did this dude do this? What he basically did was, any Panthers, whether it's his organization, my organization, if there are any members of the original Panthers that are still left that are putting in work, he put all of us in the same motherfucking box to the point where when them crosshairs come out, they're going to target all of us because of the dumb shit that he said. Now, I'm not saying and making this video because we're scared of the United States government. Don't get it twisted. Ain't no motherfucking body scared of the United States government, whether we have the capability to fuck them up or not. Nobody's scared. And I'm saying that from the point of view of being a Panther, as well as from the point of view of just being a black man or from the black race, period. We're not taking the shit that we used to take or that our ancestors used to take. We're not putting up with that shit no more. But we are a respectable people. We are civilized people. And the way that this dude is acting is very uncivilized. But you got a lot of people that are riding for the shit that he said. And what baffles me about that shit is this. Y'all support what the fuck he said, but the Panthers have been around from the 60s to the 90s all the way up to this time. And when we go out to recruit, we can't even get you motherfuckers to even join us, let alone support us financially. But with what he did, because it was dealing with a white lady, y'all jumping on the motherfucking bandwagon. This is the reason why we can't get ahead. Number one, because y'all quick to fall for anything and everything because a motherfuckers sound good. Because they sound good. You don't fact check. You don't try to see if they are credible with any motherfucking thing that they talk about. But that's the reason why I wanted to come on here, man, because it's casting a bad light on the Panthers as a whole. Those of us who actually do the motherfucking work. And if this dude is legit, then kudos to him. But my mind is telling me, my soul is telling me that this is some fucking bullshit. The government has something to do with this, and it's deeper than what a lot of people think.